Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wildcat Stadium. We've been away for a while. Mr. COVID kind of got us, but we're back for Friday Night Lights, where Paris will host Terrell tonight. I'm Greg Cunningham with Joe Eigelhart. And Joe, it's good to be back at the stadium to see some football.
Always good to be at high school football here in Texas. We welcome the Terrell Tigers to town. We've played them several times in pre-district games, but this is the first time that I can remember that they've actually been in our district.
Paris comes in to tonight's game having won last week against Carrollton Ranchview 50-0 after having been off for 2 weeks for the quarantine.
Yeah, Greg, Coach Hornberger, I talked to him this week. He said they got to practice 2 days to get ready for that game, and had some mistakes, I guess you would say, that were attributed to just knocking the rust off after being out for 2 weeks. But they played hard and got a good win, and getting ready to play a Terrell team that's got a lot of talent. But Paris will have to play well tonight. Terrell comes in, coached by Marvin Sedbury, and that is Marvin Sedbury Jr., whose father was the head coach at Greenville for several years and had a lot of success over there, and he is on his son's staff. So we've got 2 Marvin Sedburys, junior and senior both, on the Terrell sidelines tonight.
Number 7, Javin Carey.
Javin Carey, team captain, will go out to midfield for the coin toss. Glad you're with us tonight. You can watch our program live on the First Baptist Church YouTube channel. And Joe, you were saying you thought that the Paris Independent School District website had this on live as well, right?
I think they do. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do. And I think you can also access it through the church website. Of course, you can just go to YouTube and type in First Baptist Church and get it, I'm sure. And you have to subscribe to it.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise through all his...
Pause for a moment for the national anthem played by the Paris High School Blue Blazes Band. Joe, this is a perfect mid-October evening for football. Temperature in the mid-50s. Hardly any wind to speak of.
was telling my wife as we came in that whenever we always start football season, it's always hot. Wasn't as hot this year as it traditionally is, but when we're sitting there worrying about how hot it is, we always say, well, we know it's football season. That means cooler weather is just right around the corner, and we're here now. So that's a welcome sight.
Joe Ramirez for Paris, number 34, will kick away to start the game. Fielded at the 1. And brought out not quite to the 15-yard line where the Terrell Tigers will start. Joe, you didn't recall a time that Terrell was in a Paris district. I believe when I was a senior back in the 80s, we were in the district with Terrell for a few years.
Okay.
That was back when we would have had Terrell, McKinney High, West Mesquite.
Okay.
Back in the Allen Wilson days. 1st and 10.
Greg, the Wildcat defense once again making a great stop. They held Ranchview to about 50 yards total offense last week. And 5 first downs, I believe, total.
No gain on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and 10. The second play from scrimmage tonight. We do not have rosters for Terrell, so bear with us as we're working through it. No gain again that time. In fact, a short loss. We're about loss of 2.
Tackle made by number 10, Bubba Gray.
Just a minute ticked off in the first quarter.
Bubba Gray read that very well. Looks like he did a lot of homework in the film room, recognized it quickly.
Third down and 12 for the Tigers. Pass incomplete. 4th down for Terrell.
Hit him in the hands, a little bit behind him, but he dropped it. I believe he would have had the yardage for the 1st down, but the Wildcat defense get a 3 and out to start the game here. Should come out with great field position.
10:29 remaining in the first quarter. Katie Washington and Bubba Gray stand on around the Terrell 40-yard line for this punt. Short punt.
Shanked the kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Landed about the 18 out of bounds, and it's going to be marked at
give him the 20.
At the 20.
It's going to be marked at the 20-yard line. Versus in Wildcats.
That's better than a start for overtime.
Yeah, I don't know how they mark it at the 20 because it landed out of bounds on the 18. Junior Stephen Hohenberger leads the Wildcats on the field. He had a great game last week. They had an opportunity to work on their passing game. I think he threw 2 touchdown passes.
KD takes the ball on 1st down and gets just across the line of scrimmage. They're going to count it for no gain. 2nd down and 10.
See if they come back with a little play action pass here.
I believe that was Zacchaeus Jackson.
That's not a bad option to go to.
He gets a 1st down. The ball will be spotted at the Terrell 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Tyrell Lewis checks in. number 8. Touchdown, Wildcats. Zacchaeus Jackson finishes, gets the 6 yards, and Paris is on the board with 9:20 remaining in the first quarter.
Quick 20-yard drive by the Wildcats.
Luis Ibarra's extra point attempt is good. 7-0 Paris over Terrell. You'll take those 20-yard scoring drives anytime you get them, Joe.
Yeah, that was a very short drive. That was really set up, Greg, by outstanding kick coverage with the kickoff team. They got down there real quickly and made penetration, and were allowed them to pin them deep in their own territory, and then of course got them 3 and out quickly and a bad punt, and you're set up for a real short touchdown drive.
You know, you hear coaches talk and you listen to them long enough, you'll hear some of them talk about how special teams can be overlooked, but really good special teams will win you a lot of games.
Good coaches know to emphasize good special teams play. And a lot of coaches will put their players who don't play a lot on their special teams to give them an opportunity to play. The really, really good coaches will stick their starters out there because they know how important it is.
Joe Ramirez kicks off. Ball fielded at the goal line. Another good kickoff coverage. Return does not get to the 15 again. They're going to spot the ball at about the 13-yard line.
Well, credit Ramirez with a great kick. Took the ball 1 yard deep in the end zone, and then that Wildcat speed gets down there and pins them down deep in their own territory. So Terrell starts out once again with poor field position.
Roll out by the quarterback, gets across the line of scrimmage to about the 16-yard line.
Gain of 4. Greg, we've got a pretty good crowd here tonight with all the COVID scare. We know a lot of people are staying at home, and we're pleased here at First Baptist Church to be able to bring you this game.
This is senior night for Paris, so there were a lot of young people recognized before the game. Members of the band, cheerleaders, catgut. About 2 yards on that carry brings up 3rd down and 4 with 8:10 remaining in the first quarter. Ball on the 19-yard line. Believe he's going to have the first down. Just across the 24. Yep, chains are moving.
Spoke to Coach Hornberger on the phone yesterday, and he was telling me that Terrell had some really good athletes. They had some size, so they're a formidable opponent.
Wants to go long. Incomplete.
Never turned around and looked for the ball. We've got a pass interference call coming up against Paris. We'll set Terrell up with a first down. He had pretty good coverage.
"15-yard penalty. Ball will be spotted on the Terrell 40-yard line with 7:18 remaining in the first quarter. Carried at about the 43.
Number 20, Bingham on the carry. 32, Keyshawn Wallace making the stop for the Wildcats.
2nd down and 7.
Gain 3, 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Good defense by the Wildcats, stopping after maybe a gain of a yard.
Bingham again on the carry.
Looks like they're going to credit him for 2, but that was good
32, Keyshawn Wallace.
up front defense there.
Ball's at the 45, 3rd down and 5 to go.
3rd down and 5 with just over 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Who got it?
Well, I believe they're going to give it to Terrell, but there were 4 hands on it at one time.
Right. 1st down, Terrell.
That's complete to number 3, Booker for number 9, 1st down.
Ball on the 44-yard line of Paris.
First and 10 Tigers.
Their first visit into Paris territory. Quarterback keeps it, does not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 1, Kanye Nix on the keeper.
Second down, 11.
Captain Swain, along with the David Count, number 5, tackle. Also 1, 2nd and 11 at the 45.
I believe he's got the first down,
Believe
Greg.
so, yep.
Nice drive by the Tigers here.
Number 6 and Irish Baker on the carry.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
First down. At the 45-yard line, Wildcats.
4:25 remaining in the first quarter.
34-yard line, of the Wildcats.
Swarming defense stops the carry for a minimal gain.
Number 6 Baker on
Give
the
him
carry.
3.
Devin Carey, number 7, making the tackle for the Wildcats.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Got some movement on the line.
Procedure penalty.
Greg, I said earlier we've got a good crowd here, but there's a hole here at Wildcat Stadium tonight. This is the first game that I've been to here since this new stadium opened that our good friend Robert Milton hadn't been here, and Robert passed away a couple weeks ago, and Robert served here at Paris High School for many years in the classroom and as an officer, and we will friend of everybody's, and we will miss him terribly.
Very well thought of.
And off the 20, Bingham met in the backfield by 38 of the Wildcats.
Tackle for a loss. Brings up 3rd down and 14. Big 3rd down early in the ball game for the Wildcat defense. Did that get batted down, Joe? Pass is incomplete.
I believe it was.
It was, yes. So it brings up 4th down. And there's in the area of the field that's little long for a field goal, but really too long to go for it with 14 yards to go.
Yeah,
it's
you
going to
don't.
be a short punt.
You do not want to give the Wildcats a shorter field again.
Better effort that
Much
time.
better kick. Gets a friendly bounce.
Down at about the 15. 2:41 remaining in the first quarter. Paris up 7-0 over Terrell. Terrell, a district opponent for the first time since the Alan Wilson days in the 80s. Rockwall was in that district too.
I remember when Rockwall was in our district. In fact, I remember Rockwall being in our district, and Paris had lost a game earlier in district, and it was back those days when only one team went to the playoffs. And Paris had to win their final game by 17 points or something like that to make the playoffs. And I remember very well Paris being up by about 8 points late in the game, and the other team was running out the clock because they didn't need to win the game. They just needed to not get beat by 17 points.
Right.
And I was going, something's not right about this.
Well, the way I remember, I think that was the 87 season, Paris needed so many more penetrations as one of the tiebreakers.
Yeah. There is Keyshawn Wallace.
Across midfield to the 40.
Great run by Keyshawn. A 31-yard run. That is Dale Hansen Sports Special Athlete of the Week, Keyshawn Wallace,
How about that?
Who was featured on Channel 8 Sports Sunday night. And he's got it again.
Stiff arms his way to the 32.
Keyshawn is not just only a great football player. He's great in the classroom. He's currently number 3 in his class and is planning on attending Southern Methodist University in Dallas to continue his studies because, according to Forbes magazine, Dallas is one of the best places to go to work after you come out with a degree.
Outstanding.
So he has done his homework. He's active in his church, active in the student council at Paris High School. Just an outstanding young man. And Greg, in talking to Coach Hornberger this week, he likes to brag on his football team, but he doesn't just like to brag about them. He loves to brag about them in the classroom also. He was telling me how many of them had straight A's and everything. So he's proud of his kids in the classroom.
Oh, we got a little movement on the line. Going to back up 5 yards.
Ball start. Offense. Big first down.
Well, knowing how well everybody thinks of Keyshawn and how well he's doing in school, his choice for SMU is going to be Whole lot better than the joke about Don Meredith years ago. Why did you go to SMU, Don? Well, it's close to home and easy to spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long pass just over the head of Terrell Lewis. You know,
That is the final play of the first quarter.
7-0 our score here at Wildcat Stadium. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for second quarter action. Paris hosting Terrell. Paris on the move with a 7-0 lead. Second down and 15. This is Katie Washington trying to get right around right end. Gets to about the 27-yard line. Paris needs to get just inside the 20 for a first down. Brings up third down and 9.
Double second and 8.
Zacchaeus Jackson takes it up the middle and will get close to a first down. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short.
Gain of 6.
It's 4th and 1 for your Wildcats.
Zacchaeus gets the first down and more inside the 10.
Gain of 12 on the play. First and goal for the Cats.
First and goal at the 8. Stood up that time at about the line of scrimmage. And it brings up second down. Terrell was ready for Zacchaeus that time. Ten minutes remaining in the half. Luke wants to roll out, looking for somebody to throw to. Finally has to pull it down and take it himself and gets to about the 6-yard line. Third and goal at the 6.
Luke's a good runner. They could do a run pass option here, but no, it's a pitch. Katie Washington got the
Gets
corner.
To the pylon. Touchdown. 9:03 remaining in the second quarter, and Paris has scored their second touchdown of the game. Luis Ibarra will attempt the extra point. It's right down the middle, 14-0 our score here at Wildcat Stadium. Paris Wildcats on top of the Terrell Tigers.
Greg, Coach Hornberger, in speaking to him yesterday, he was bragging on his offensive line. They have really made some improvements this week. He's got 2 sophomores on there right now, and Preston Harper and Patrick Rowland, who have never played on the offensive line before. The coaching staff came to them and said, hey, we're desperate for offensive linemen. Would you guys consider doing it? And being the team players that they are, they agreed to do it, which means there's a big learning curve for them. But they're getting better every week. And Coach Hornberger's been very, very pleased with their progress. And not only that, he says they're both very good, outstanding students in the classroom also.
Fair catch called on the kickoff. Joe, I can only imagine keeping a high school boy fed through his high school years, but just imagine trying to feed one that has been made an offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
Son, you need to grow. You need to put on some weight.
We had one of those. They'll eat a little.
Pitch around the right end. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and got some yellow hankies flying
Very
around.
late flag. I hope that's not a face mask.
It will be against Paris.
It is. You know, those are costly penalties, but most coaches will tell you those are aggressive penalties. I mean, they happen. You just get your hand caught in there, and they don't mind those aggressive penalties. It's the mental mistakes that drive them nuts.
Around the right end again. This time for a minimal gain. Looks a little bit about 3 yards. Bring up second down and 7 at about the 47-yard line. 8:28 remaining in the half. Dive up the middle for about 2 on second down. Crediting for 3 yards. Brings up third down and 4.
Kobe Lewis, 28 with the tackle for Wildcats. It's going to bring up third and 4.
Timeout. It's a big third down for both teams. And Terrell wants to talk about it.
Terrell has probably seen enough of Paris to know that this is if they're going to stay in this, it's got to be a shootout, and they've got to be able to keep up with Paris. And so this is a big third down for them. They need to convert here, especially knowing Paris is going to get the opening kickoff for the second half.
Joe, we were talking about choices of colleges after high school a while ago, and how Keyshawn's going in SMU, and the former Dallas Cowboy Don Meredith, a famous alumnus of SMU, how he made his choice. What a lot of people that outside of the Texas Aggie community may not realize is that Coach Bear Bryant recruited Don Meredith to come to A&M in the 50s.
Well,
and Don Meredith
he wasn't the only one.
Famously told him, said, "Well, Coach, you ain't got no girls." Is why he didn't go.
Meredith was the king of one-liners.
Fourth down, pass was complete, but short of the first down. Tigers will go for it.
Paris jumped, but I thought they got back.
Looked like it did to me.
Now they're having to discuss it.
He's going to walk it off against Paris, so that will bring up a first down.
Well, you know what was odd about that? That is an offsides penalty, and neither one of the line judges threw the flag. It was the back judge that threw the flag. And I can't ever remember a back judge throwing a penalty flag for offsides.
Logic would say he's a little out of position to make that call. But regardless, it's 1st and 10, and Terrell goes long.
Man, he put that right on the money. Beautiful pass. Yeah, Greg, one of my favorite Don Meredith stories. They were on a charter flight coming back from a road trip, and he was sitting by Walt Garrison, and they had some plane trouble, and they thought they were going to go down, and Garrison was going, "Dandy, Dandy, we're in trouble, we're going down, this is it." And said Meredith just put his glass toward him and said, "Well, it's been a heck of a ride, hasn't it?" Third down and 6 facing the Tigers here.
6:25 remaining in the half. It's our intention to bring you the halftime performance of the Paris High School Blue Blazes band. I want to stay tuned for that. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Stacked everything up, blew it up.
Was that Jalen Gray on the tackle?
I believe it was.
Number 38, a senior. Another 4th down for Terrell. But it's long enough that a offsides penalty won't get them the first down. Tackled before the first down, and the ball will go over on down to the Wildcat offense.
With a tackle for the Wildcats, ball will go on first downs. First and 10, Wildcats.
Terrell quarterback got touched.
Greg, like a lot of
pocket, but
high school, like a lot of high school football junkies, I like to watch, keep up with scores from other games. And here's one. Sometimes you wonder if they're right. Here's one that I know is not right. Number 7, Mount Vernon leads Bonham 1-0.
How?
according to this. So something's not right there.
Speaking of one of Don Meredith's former schools,
home of Jeff and Hazel's little little boy. Baby boy,
Baby
is what he
boy.
said, yes.
Jeff and Hazel's baby boy. And we have a former Purple Warrior from Bonham in the booth with us, right?
We have a very proud Purple Warrior in the booth with us tonight, and my wife, Peggy. She keeps up with her Purple Warriors. They have not been very good lately, but she will always be loyal and true to her Purple Warriors. And that's what good alumni do. Peggy is in the process of learning how to keep stats for us, and we appreciate that very much. Greg, timeout, give me an opportunity. In talking to Coach Hornberger, I asked him, I said, Coach, who's somebody that you just really want to brag about that doesn't get talked about very much, or maybe not play a whole lot? And he was really bragging on Corbin Martin. He said, man, he works his tail off in practice. He helps make everybody better, and when he gets in there, he makes things happen. And he was just really bragging on Corbin Martin, number 17.
This is KD on the pitch. Gets to about the 42-yard line. No, I'm sorry, 38-yard line. 4:40 remaining in the half. Paris with a 14-0 lead over Terrell.
Get to the 39-yard line, 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7. Luke on the rollout will not get the first down. Gets across the 40, stretches to about the 42. Spotted on the 43. And Luke will line up as a punter at his own 29 and kick it away. First punt for Paris tonight. Low punt out of bounds to prevent any return. Ball is going to be on the 33-yard line with 3:36 remaining in the half.
Greg, the Wildcats will be on the road next week playing Kaufman, and that's going to be a crucial game playoff-wise for the Wildcats. But even though they're going to be out of town next week, let me encourage you to come out on Thursday night and watch the sub-varsity teams. Coach Hornberger said the freshman team that we currently have is probably the best freshman team that we've had since they've been here. Uh-oh, got some room.
Number 1, Nick's on the carry, and keeper across the midfield.
Gain of 22.
Good fake.
Well, he had lived a lot on that, but he's got good athletic ability.
Gets the ball across midfield to the 48 of Paris. Three minutes remaining in the half. And pass is complete and good for a first down after the run.
Gain of 12. And you see the athletic ability that Terrell has there. That's just one of those plays where you throw it out there to your wide receiver and get him one-on-one with that cornerback, and all you have to do is just beat him, and then he did. Made a good move, but we've got a penalty that's going to bring this one back. Got a holding penalty.
Big first down.
3
Run up the middle to about the 41.
One of those rare instances where you see a first down and 9.
Number 3, Booker on the carry.
Second down and 4.
Berry up at the stop.
He wants to pass. Has a man at the 25-yard line. Complete for a first down.
Pass complete to number 3.
Their quarterback has some zip on that ball.
He is, and he looks like he makes good decisions. And of course, if you got Coach Sedbury over there, you're going to be a disciplined team.
First and 10 at the 18. Quarterback will keep.
Number 1.
They're going to give him credit to about the 16-yard line.
And young Sedbury is one of those lucky guys that has the privilege of having his dad on his staff. I know Lance Conant has that same privilege over at Rivercrest with his dad Rick on the staff.
They'll place the ball on the 15-yard line. Second down and 7. 1:15 remaining in the half. Short pass on the right side, close to a first down.
Number 20 on the tackle.
About a yard short.
Number 5 on the tackle.
Clock is down under a minute now. Terrell has 2 timeouts. Timeout.
Harris calls one.
Paris. Coach Hampton wants to talk to his defense.
You got to find out about that 1-0 score with
Yeah,
bottom and Mount Vernon.
I keep waiting to get an update. I just got an update from our good buddy Ronald Stripling. Bonham had to cancel their game tonight with Mount Vernon,
okay.
and that is a 1-0 forfeit. So
Okay.
that is correct. Whenever you have a forfeit, it's a 1-0 game. And
Okay,
thank you, Ronald Stripling. We
That-
appreciate that, buddy.
that makes sense.
And man, you got to feel for these kids. I mean, and the teachers too, of course, but the kids, especially your seniors. I mean, these are supposed to be 2 or 3 of your best years of your life, and they may not get to play next week. You just don't know.
Right. Whistle before the snap. And the Tigers will back up 5 yards on a false start penalty with 53.5 seconds remaining in the half.
And you can imagine what it does to the coaches when you have to forfeit a game to a team that you would have beaten, or 2 you had a pretty good chance to beat. But it's just the hand that you're dealt, and you got to live with it.
Right. Short of the first down.
Man on to 14, Galen Cobb.
Clock continues to run. Now under 40 seconds.
59 on the tackle. Yes.
Terrell has 2 timeouts. It is 4th down, though. They are going here.
4th and 3.
And this
Looks like they moved first.
yeah, I can tell you they moved first because I can hear the Terrell coaches next door banging on everything. Not happy.
Joe, you were talking about poor circumstances that some of these teams found themselves in with this pandemic and these 1-0 losses. You know, Paris has 2 of those 1-0 losses on their ledger as well. Those 2 games that they would have played against the Collin County schools in the district, Melissa and Anna.
Yeah, it's difficult. I know my son-in-law and daughter over in Salina, they've lost a couple of games to the pandemic. They're going to have a field goal here, a 33-yard attempt from the right hash mark.
And he gets across. So the Terrell Tigers are on the board with 15.9 seconds remaining in the first half. 14-3 now our score.
You know, it's a crazy time that we're living in. No one in our generation has lived through a pandemic like this. I know at the bank we've had a pandemic plan. You have to. The government makes us have a pandemic plan, and it's been on the books for years, and I never thought we would open the book, let alone implement it, but here we are.
Right.
Now, Terrell's got to be careful here. I would be very surprised if they kick this deep.
I believe that was KD, and he gets it to the 41-yard line. 10.2 seconds left. What do we do here, Joe? Just take a knee?
You never know. They threw the ball well last week, and Luke throws that post pattern very well. And, of course, anytime Zacchaeus touches it, he can go. And Paris will call a timeout with 3.8 seconds left.
You want to stay with us for the halftime performance of the Paris High School Blue Blazes Band. Officially, this will be a 2nd down and 4 play. But only enough time to run or throw, or there's only one time for one more play is all we have. Zacchaeus gets across midfield, and that will end the first half. Paris with a 14-3 lead over Terrell. Thank you for joining us here on the FPC channel. We'll be back in a moment for halftime.
Welcome to halftime at Wildcat Stadium. Tonight we proudly present to you the Diamond Sweepstakes award-winning Paris High School Blazers under the direction of Amber Musgrove and Teneria Flynn-Troy. The Blazette officers are First Lieutenant Miss Amarini Davis and Blazette Captain Miss Tyra Jimerson. Blazette of the Week are Miss Bridie Lejeune and Jocelyn Fulbright. Tonight, the Blazettes will be performing to the music from the movie Burlesque, played by the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. The Blazettes would like to thank their parents and sponsors for their continuing support. To continue your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. Wildcats of the Week are Braylon Lejeune, Jackson Alsop, Brayton Shepard, Cecilia Avalos, and Ethan Hunley. The band is under the field direction of Nicole T. Havina and Lily Lothmiller. The Wildcat Blue Blazers Band is proud to perform a portion of this year's competition show, which we have titled Samurai. The opening song is by Japanese composer Satoshi Yamazawa, titled Life of a Samurai. This is followed by a medley of 2 songs by Joe Hisahiicha, Path of the Wind and Legend of Oshitaka. This medley features flutist Brianna Molina and Lillian Collins. The performance will close with the traditional spelling of PHS and the playing of the Paris fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. The band students and directors would like to thank the administration of Paris ISD and the community for our wonderful brand new uniforms. Thank you very much. They looked great, didn't they? The band is directed by Charles Grissom and Brian Ewing. Assistant directors are Beverly Ewing, Sidney Robinson, Louis Fell, and Nara Nara. Welcome to the second half, your Fighting Wildcats.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Greg Cunningham with Joe Engelhart for the second half action of this game between the Paris Wildcats and the Terrell Tigers. Paris leads Terrell 14-3. Paris will receive the second half kickoff. Joe, Terrell had some chances in the first half, but couldn't find the end zone.
They did. They have had some long fields to cover and got a couple of penalties that gave them first downs, but just haven't been able to cash it in and get in the end zone yet. I'm sure Coach Hornberger would like nothing better than to put a touchdown on the board with this opening drive and make it a 3-score game.
You'll often see a kicker running off the field with the ball. Guess he didn't like that one. Went to go get another one. Now he's going to get teed up. Return men are standing at their own 20-yard line, expecting a short kick. This is K.D. Washington on the return. Only gets to the 30.
That's exactly what Terrell wanted. They got really good coverage that time.
We got first and 10 for our Wildcats at the 30-yard line.
This is Zacchaeus Jackson. He'll get across the line of scrimmage for about 2. Second down and 8.
Shane Harris.
Luke Hohenberger stands up, change the play. Zacchaeus again on first down to about the 44-yard line.
Stop made by number 3.
Gain of 14.
Jackson gets to the 45.
Called the 45. First down.
Luke gets the play from Coach Herb Smith.
Zacchaeus stood up, but not before he gets to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 2.
It's good to have Coach Smith back with the Wildcats. He's a very high quality, high character guy. He's coaching quarterbacks. He's coaching Luke, and Coach Hohenberger said he's very happy to have him coaching Luke.
This is KD going around the right corner to the 40. Where is the late flag? Did not get one. Paris faithful kind of wanted one, but regardless, Paris has a first down in Terrell territory. 10-14 remaining in the third quarter. This is Zacchaeus. He'll get to about the 36-yard line.
Gain of 2. Paris is really going with a quick tempo right now.
Call it the 37. Second down and 8. 9:53 remaining in the third quarter. Paris's first drive of the second half. Luke will throw.
It's that post pattern.
Incomplete.
Number 9, Hohenberger's pass intended for number 4.
That looks like another one of those passes, Joe, where 4 hands are on it, but nobody came up with it.
Terrell did a good job defending that. Luke, that's probably the best pass that I think he throws. And he threw that one well, but it was just good coverage.
Result of the play brings up third down and 8. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 9:29 remaining in the third quarter.
Counter play.
Caldwell, here's on.
Touchdown.
Caldwell.
25, Roquan Caldwell. 38-yard touchdown run.
Luke made the fake to the right side, and when he came back to the left, I could hear the Terrell coaches going, oh no. It was a big hole. Bad snap.
Luis takes it. Will not get the conversion.
2-point conversion is just no good. 9 minutes, 21 seconds left.
Good heads-up play, though, by Luis to take it and run with it when the snap was mishandled. 20-3 is our score here at Wildcat Stadium. Coach Hohenberger got what he wanted, that first score to start the second half. Against the Terrell team, who has not been in the same district with Paris since the 1980s. Joe Ramirez will kick off.
Got to be exactly what Coach Hohenberger wanted.
High kick. Fair catch
Ball is
called
on the
for
ground
and dropped.
And it is going everywhere, and I believe Terrell got it. The first white jersey fell on it, and as happened so many times, it squirted out, but they were able to get another one on it.
They recover the ball at the 28-yard line to start their first drive of the second half. Down by 17.
Terrell has had some success moving the ball. They just haven't been able to get it into the end zone. Yeah, the play clock's down to 5, 4, 3, and they're not going to get it off.
Let's back up 5 on the delay of game penalty with 9:16 remaining in the third quarter.
Still first down.
Quarterback keeper
52, Kanye Nix.
just about back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by 52, Terrell for the Wildcats. Get back to the original line of scrimmage.
10 yards of running for 0 gain.
Tennant and Wallace on the tackle.
.840 remaining in the third quarter. Wildcat defender had an opportunity there to make a tackle for a loss just as the receiver caught the ball, but was outmaneuvered, and the result of the play is about a 3-yard gain. Third down and 7 at the Terrell 31-yard line. 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Hit as he threw. Ball is complete, but short of the first down at about the 35-yard line.
Bubba Gray gets to the 35.
He wanted to go deep, but man was covered, checked off, and went to his short receiver. But it's still going to be short and going to be forced to punt here.
If you'll remember, the first punt of the first half by Terrell was a shank and gave Paris excellent field position. They only needed 20 yards to score.
It was a bad
high
snap.
Does get the ball across midfield, but it's still really good field position for the Wildcats at about the 41-yard line with 7:10 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, they could have called holding on that. The up back got a handful of jersey on Mr. Hay right in front of the official. He saw it but didn't throw the flag. Man, look at the balance of
That's
Zacchaeus
some balance,
Jackson.
isn't it?
12-yard gain, and had his hand on the ground 3 different times, keeping his balance.
Terry Davis, 15 with the tackle.
This is KD with a nice run across the 30, across the 25.
KD Washington on the carry, picking up another Wildcat first down. Number 13 for the Tigers.
Now we're rolling, Joe.
25-yard gain.
To follow up a 12-yard gain. .620 remaining in the third quarter.
And Hornberger keeps this time.
It gets across the 15. It's a nice fake to Zacchaeus. Keeps it.
I believe he's be a yard short.
Close to a first down. Second and 1.
Luke he's a good runner with the football. Has done very well in cross country.
This is KD. And he'll get near the 5.
Washington making a miss into the red zone.
And it brings up first and goal.
Gain of 7. And
Number 15,
that's one of those instances where he was just throwing tacklers off of him.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 7.
Touchdown.
Jackson dives in for another Wildcat touchdown.
Zacchaeus Jackson from 7 yards out. And the Wildcats build their lead with 5:06 remaining in the third quarter.
Wildcat offense looks very crisp coming out of halftime.
Good snap, good hold,
Hits the upright. No good on the
but it hits the upright.
touchdown.
So our score is 26-3, Paris over Terrell.
Terrell 3.
We appreciate you watching tonight on the mediums that First Baptist Church provides through their YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, the First Baptist Church Paris website, and this game will be rebroadcast on Channel 16 on the Paris Suddenlink network. We appreciate John McFadden, Tim Chapman, and Kim Wright helping to bring this game to you.
Greg, some scores around the area. Cooper leads Honey Grove 20-6 in the third quarter. Hooks leads Chisholm 28-0 at halftime. Melissa leads Anna 50-7 at halftime, and Pleasant Grove leads North Lamar 41-0 in the third quarter. Argyle leads Ranchview 49-0 at halftime. 3 weeks from tonight, the beast that is Argyle will be here at Wildcat Stadium.
Did you see that's going to be a homecoming game?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Oh my goodness.
You know, they had to reschedule homecoming.
Well, I know you have to do things differently in the age that we live in, but when you're looking at the schedule, nobody in their right mind would schedule early in the season Argyle as your homecoming game. That will be difficult enough as it is. if you wanted to give Coach Hornberger a present, I don't think there's anything that he would like more than to beat Argyle. He is determined to beat Argyle, and he's not afraid to back down from a good team. He'll schedule those good teams because he believes it just makes them better.
Number 1, Kanye Nix on the keeper. 27.
And I looked at the rankings. You're looking at the number 10 team in the state right now, in the Paris Wildcats. It just so happens that there's 2 teams in our district that are in the top 10 also, in Melissa and Argyle.
Next pass complete, number 20, Chase Bingham.
First down, Terrell.
Tackle 18, Lane Atwood with the tackle.
It's kind of like being in college and playing in the SEC West.
First and 10 Tigers at the 48.
He was looking long but couldn't find anybody. Now he takes off and is going to get the first down with his legs.
That's just an outstanding effort by the quarterback. Didn't force anything. His receivers were covered. Made a good decision. Used his athletic ability to get the first down.
David Johnson with the tackle for the Wildcats. That puts the ball at the 39 of the Wildcats.
3:09 remaining in the third quarter. Good run that time on first down. Gets the ball to about the 33 of Paris.
Number 12, Marius Shrubs on the carry. The 6, 2nd and 4 to 33.
Second down and 4. Promising drive going for Terrell, but they need to get in the end zone this time.
Can bring it 3rd down and 2.
Shrubs again on the carry. 18 Atwood along with number 58 Swain. With the tackle.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
32 at the 31.
First down, Terrell. Our quarterback's quite the athlete.
He is. He's done a great job tonight.
Number 1, Kanye Nix on the keeper, picking up another first down for the Tigers.
Here comes our man Corbin Martin into the game.
On the 20-yard line, first
Number
and
17.
Minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. 26-3 is our score, with Terrell threatening to get their first touchdown. Quarterback keeper to about the 16.
Clock is inside 1 minute left in the third quarter here. Wildcats lead 26-3.
Pitch to the halfback. Gets some yardage, but short of the first down.
57 tackles and immediate Chandler Sykes.
Set up 3rd down and about 3.
We're about to change ends of the field.
It's
They will
Does not look
They
like
will-
they're going to snap the ball
No, I
before
don't
the end of the quarter.
I don't think they want to. I think they want to go over and talk it over, make sure they get the right play call here.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter with Paris up 26-3 over Terrell. We'll be back in a moment.
Now, Paris 26, Terrell 3.
Give me peanut!
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for fourth quarter action between the Paris Wildcats and the Terrell Tigers. Paris is up 26-3. Terrell is threatening to score their first touchdown. Third down and 3. Quarterback will keep trying to get around the left end and does not make the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be a yard short.
Number 1, Conley Hicks on the keeper. Tackle made by 29, Jaden Fuller.
They've got to go for it here. Wouldn't be surprised if they don't run a similar play maybe to the opposite side of the field. But he's by far their biggest threat running the ball.
At the 11-yard line.
First down.
Kanye Hicks, number 1 on the keeper. Tackle made by 32, Keyshawn Wallace. Looks like it's first and 10. First and goal, Tigers.
He needed the 10 and he got the 10. And it's first and goal. Forward progress will bring the running back to the 5-yard line.
Number 10, Bubba
Second
Gray
down,
with the
second
tackle.
and goal at the 5.
Ball's at the 5, second and goal.
Wildcats have now gone 7+ quarters without giving up a touchdown. And just like that, I jinx them.
You had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah,
Joe?
I did.
Terrell with their first touchdown of the game early in the fourth quarter with 10:09 remaining.
The Geico people would have me arrested right now, according to that commercial on TV.
Extra point is good. Our score now 26 for Paris, 10 for Terrell.
26, Terrell 9. If I could have your attention, please, with Gabriel Miller, please report to the press box. Gabriel
Well, Greg, if you want to
Miller,
know
please report
when not to wash your car next fall, just look at the schedule and see when Paris goes to Terrell, because I think the last 2 times we've been down there, it has just come an unbelievable thunderstorm. I know one year they started the game on Friday night. Actually, I don't think they ever actually got to start it. They went down there and went through warm-ups, and it was so bad they had to come home and play it on Saturday. And then I think the next time they went down there, they had a big thunderstorm that delayed the game. So Paris hasn't had much luck weather-wise going down there.
And they'll be just down the road from Terrell next week at Kaufman.
Lee Sapier, Grace Lowry, and the Newberry.
Katie will take it.
Grace Berry.
Tries to get around the left end, will get knocked out of bounds at about the 40 mark. Joe, when we were last here
Washington on the return.
watching Pleasant Grove just kind of really pound us, I was telling the story about the first time the Wildcats played the North Lamar Panthers, and I noticed on Facebook one of my classmates took a video of us talking about that game and posted it on his Facebook page. And I want to say hi to Paul Hutto.
Wow.
He got a few comments. He was on that 86 team.
Yes, he was.
He was an offensive lineman.
That time.
You remember the part about the chewing out he got, or his team got after that game. And you talk about, Joe, you talk about building programs, and that was a program that Coach Alan Wilson was building. And that team in '86 laid the foundation for what became a state championship team 2 years later. Because there were some sophomores on that '86 team that played for the '88 state champions.
Peggy and I had Paul in Sunday school when he was a young man. Well, Alan did a great job of putting Paris on the map, winning the state championship and everything, but he was on the staff of Bo Wilson, that team in 1980 that went to the state finals, lost to Huntsville. But that was the team that really kind of put Paris on the map. Oh, wow.
Oh, Zacchaeus, look at that.
My
goodness.
My word. You better wrap him up.
18-yard line. He picks up another
17-yard gain.
We're going to spot the ball at the 18-yard line. 8:20 remaining. Kobe Downs, number 11, gets the first down at about the 5-yard line.
Another 13 yards. Wildcats, 46 left in the ball game.
Touchdown, Paris. Kobe Downs finishes it off 5 yards. Their score now 32-10 with 7:37 remaining.
Paris has just got so many weapons in the backfield that they can hurt you with. That looked like a design fake.
I believe it was.
And the extra point attempt is no
First
good.
attempt is no
7
good.
minutes, 37 seconds left in the game. Your
Taylor
score,
Johnson.
32, Terrell 10.
Tries to get around the left corner, does not make the end zone. So our score is 32-10. Paris over Terrell. On the schedule and in the record books, this would be the 4th district game for Paris. Only the second one of the 4 that they've actually gotten to play. Games against Melissa and Anna were decided by forfeit as the Wildcats had to quarantine for those 2 weeks.
Well, if Paris can come away with a win against Kaufman next week, even with the 2 losses, they should be in really good shape for the playoffs. In fact, they should probably finish 3rd and have the 3rd seed in the 4-team playoff round.
Joe Ramirez will kick off. Fielded at about the 16 and dropped. Still gets across the 20.
Number 4 on the return, Terry Jackson.
With some extraordinary athletic ability displayed that time to get to the 27-yard line. It really looked like he was in trouble there for a second.
Well, he was. Good athletic ability can get you out of a lot of trouble.
Through the fingertips.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
that's the second time that's happened to him tonight. The same receiver hit him right in the hands, and he's dropped 2 of them.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 7:26 remaining. 32-10 is our score. Run up the middle that time for decent yardage to about the 34-yard line.
17, Corbin Martin. Injury timeout.
During this injury timeout, Joe, let's take the opportunity to invite folks to Sunday worship service at First Baptist Church. 10 o'clock for a live in-person Sunday school and 10:30 for worship. Social distancing, of course. Quarterback keeper, and he'll have the first down and more. He's doing all he can, Joe. Gets to the 46-yard line.
Greg, I understand Ken Keller's going to be doing the Bible study Sunday morning.
Will always be good. Oh, what a shot.
Bubba
Was that
Gray.
Bubba? I believe it was.
Bubba Gray.
Number 10.
And number 5, Nathaniel Council.
Bubba is a senior. Second down and 9.
Keyshawn Wallace.
Number 10, Preston Gilmore. Correction number 60. Tackle made by number 32, Keyshawn Wallace. Back to the original line of scrimmage, it's 3rd and 10 for the Tigers at 46.
$5:20 remaining.
Oh,
Pass to the left. Gets Terrell about 4. Run after catch.
if he hadn't had as much zip on that as he did, that was going to be 6 the other way.
Call it a gain of 3. 4th and 7. Pass is complete, but short of the first down. And the ball will go over on down, back to Paris.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. Paris leading 32-10. Again, the Wildcats will be on the road next week playing Kaufman. Sub-varsity teams, good Lord willing, will be playing here Thursday night. I encourage you to come out and watch them. Purchase your tickets online. I think we had a
Fumble and a fumble recovery by Terrell.
Dalen Johnson came in at quarterback, had a new quarterback, and had a little mess up on the exchange, which is not uncommon.
Tigers get the ball back at the 47-yard line.
I believe that's the first turnover of the game, is it not?
I think that's right. So Terrell gets another shot, put more points on the board. Wants to air it out.
Next pass is in for number 3, Booker.
We're going to have a roughing the passer penalty, I'm afraid.
Oh, goodness.
No, it's a hold. I was going to be upset with the official if he called roughing the passer, because he nearly had his leg when he threw the ball, but he saw the hold instead.
.30 remaining on the clock. Pass incomplete.
That pass is incomplete.
I believe it was in and out of his hands. Stops the clock. The incompletion stops the clock with 4:23 remaining. Ball on the 34-yard line. Sorry, 31-yard line. Quarterback keeper across the 30.
Kanye Nix on the keeper. That will lead by 56, Reggie Ellis, along with 57, Chandler Sykes. It's 3rd and 7 at the 28 for the Tigers.
Clock now under 4 minutes. Not much doing on that carry.
Good penetration by the line that time.
Chase Bingham on the carry. stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 7, Jed.
4th and 6. Terrell has had to go for it on 4th down quite a number of times tonight.
Well covered.
Bubba almost had an interception.
Very well covered by the Wildcats. Coach Hampton's got to be very pleased with his defense tonight. They've limited Terrell to 10.
First and 10 for your Wildcats. On their own 27-yard.
Have not given up any big plays.
Luke will come back in at quarterback. And with a couple of first downs, Paris should be able to close this out. Will not get any yardage this time.
Hand off to 32, Wallace. Getting tackled by the Tigers.
2:45 remaining. 32-10 is our score.
Second and 14 at the 23.
2nd down and 14 after the 4-yard loss.
Head off to Wallace. Full steam ahead. Past the 42, the 44-yard
Sean
line.
Wallace.
Forced out of bounds, number 5, Ethan Lunsford of the Tigers. Wallace's run, good for another Wildcat first down.
Keyshawn got the ball to the 44. Clock now at 2 minutes.
Roquan Wallace on the carry across the midfield to the 50, direction 48.
Caldwell.
Yep.
Carry that time.
Junior fullback.
66 on the tackle, Malachi Williams. Nice run,
2nd down
Wallace.
and
2nd down
1.
and 47.
This is Keyshawn Wallace, and he's still running across the 20 of Terrell with 1:06 remaining. Jacoby Dabbs checks in, number 11.
31-yard gain. He's got to be getting close to 100 yards on 3 or 4 big carries.
Dabbs across the 10.
The hand up to number 11, Jacoby Dabbs.
That should do it.
Jacoby said, I've tasted that end zone once tonight. I'd like to do it one more time, but I don't believe he's going to get enough time.
18, Jacob
They
Baker.
can walk off and celebrate. Clock winding down under 20 seconds, and our final here at Wildcat Stadium will be Paris 32, Terrell 10. Thank you for joining us here on FBC Television. For Joe Eigelhart, this is Greg Cunningham saying good night from Wildcat Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the end of tonight's contest. Final score, Paris 32, Terrell 10. Give up these teams.